Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and we have loaded up the prison from Prison Architect Alpha33. And before we go any further, we'll just pause that one. The last video was very unstructured from the standpoint of trying to just fit in the new bits from the Alpha33 without thinking about the prison. So this time we're going to be a little bit more structured in what we're going to do rather than rushing ahead with a particular item, and we're going to redesign some of the areas of the prison based upon what the current prisoner needs are that we see before us, and the grants, rather than fitting in something. Obviously the room upgrades was an important part, and that has gone through, so that's excellent, but we'll see how that progresses through the game now. Okay, so I'll just put that back on again. So what we're going to do now is we've got a couple of requirements up on the top of our to-dos. Obviously we've got prisoner intake and we need to increase our prisoner intake. But what we'd like to be able to do is we've got prisoners due for parole and visitor requirements. So we're going to look into those today and change the structure of the centre part of this area. Now currently at the moment we have the holding cell in this centre area here, and we've blanked off this building. Now we're going to move the holding cell to potentially somewhere in nearer to the gate here. We're also going to change this gate so it's a through fare. What we're going to do is dismantle this door, it's right in the way, and take out these fences for the moment. And we do rely on the fact that this here is going to basically act as our entranceway. We're also going to take out these fences up here and dismantle this door as well. Now my idea is to let's get rid of that door if I can. There we go. We're going to change this holding cell, is extend this 5x5 room. Now one thing in Prison Architect is a lot of the rooms have a 5x5 requirement. Now if we look at, we need a visitor room and a parole room. So if we look at the room sizes for a parole room here, oops, there we go. Minimum size is 5x5. And now if we go up to the visitor room, what sizes does a visitor room need to be? I will find it here in a second. Some days at Visitation, there we go. Now that one doesn't have a size, so theoretically that could fit into this smaller size area. We've also got one other area I'd like to do before the new prisoners come in, and that's called a reception area. Just like a reception to an office, you have a reception area where people come in, all the prisoners are taken before they're taken to a cell. So that's somewhere that's a quick input into the cell before they get put into holding cells or anywhere else. And it's worth getting that into as close as we can to the entranceway. So we're going to do a bit of moving around of the deliveries and this entrance area to make it a reception area for our incoming prisoners. So our in prisoners are delivered here. So we've got a couple of things. Now I've also like to change the location of this holding cell and this area to bring it back, level it off a little bit. I don't like the position of it. We're going to dismantle that there, and we're going to put the fence in the way here. There we go. Right, now we're going to clear out this area here. We're going to have to build a fence before we do that to ensure that people don't suddenly start running away. And we're going to extend this 5x5 area across, pull this back, which means we can also put 5x5 blocks in the centre. So we can create lots of 5x5 rooms suitable for any requirements that go as we go forward. We might make this whole area actually an indoors area. It might be just simpler that way. But first of all, let us create this fence to ensure that anything we do doesn't allow prisoners to suddenly escape out through a gap here, because that would be very bad. Right, so The other bit we're going to do, we're going to unclassify this holding cell and get them to put the objects into storage. So we're going to take away all the objects that they can. There we go. We will, let's see, what else are important factors for what we need here. Once this fence is done, we can deconstruct this fence here. Let's just make sure they are going to build this fence here. There we go. So we want the entranceway into the yard here to be via this alleyway here, and that's it. That's the only entranceway into and out of this yard. So that will be the new structure for there. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need to deregulate this, what's that, storage area, I think it is. So we need to take this room, so they start moving this stuff here into these deliveries and maybe put the storage somewhere else. So we need, first of all, let's find where we're going to put the storage. Let's find a new storage area. Let's go type storage. There we go. And we will make the storage area now. Whoops, come on. We'll make the storage area. Oh, where should we put the storage for the moment? We're going to have the storage outside for the moment rather than inside. Although we could put a little storage area here just so it's inside and easier to get to. So we're going to make a little storage area just here. They can move everything to, just temporarily. And we are going to unselect, oops, let's go here, unselect all this area. So deliveries are now here, and this storage area should get moved, hopefully. Right, next what we're going to do is, once this has been sorted out, we need to get all these boxes moved. So our plan, let's do a little bit of planning. We're going to extend this down here, so we get a 5x5 into roughly that area. We're going to change this 5x5, or this area, to go down this way by 2 and cut off those top two there. That would give us another 5x5 there and extends this down here. And we might put the parole office here into this area, parole office, and this area we could make into the visitation area for the moment. What we're going to do then is the reception is going to be here, which is fine, so we'll just mark that out. So we've got reception is marked. It's going to be, we'll make a reasonable size, something like that. Take that away there so it actually goes into part of these walls. Door there, door here, so they're led in here, searched, etc., then taken into the prison area. The holding cells, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 there. We're going to create a couple of holding cells, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. We've got a little extra room there, so we'll take that out for the moment. Right, these holding cells, we're going to create 3 because we're going to create one for each of the security. So they go from reception, they can go to a holding cell, and then they can go to their rooms. Now, initially, we only have minimum security, so that's nice and simple. So, let's see, they have created that fence, so I can get rid of this fence here. So let's get rid of all of this fencing. Excellent. And we're going to have to get rid of these rooms. Now, first of all, we're going to unplan this holding cell, so remove its requirement for the holding cell. Then we will demolish some walls. So we're going to demolish those walls, that wall, and that wall. We'll get them demolished first. The other bit we're going to do is just check, because we're doing prisoner, so that's visitations. Parole and visitations. Is there some grants to help us with a bit of money? So, visitation rights. Yes, we can get a little bit of money for that. And what else have we got? Prison maintenance, is that part of it? No, doesn't look like it, although we can get a few items in there to help us. We'd look at that separately. Education, no. Sorry, security procedure. We've got most of that, just not enough guards yet, so we'll wait until we're close to that. Education, no. Short term, long term, no. We won't worry about those for the moment. And cell block. B. Okay, so we haven't got anything else, but we got the visitation to help with visitation. That gave us a little bit of money. I'm not going to say no to a little bit of money. So first thing we're going to do is we'll create this new holding cell just here. So actual fact, we can take that off there on the planning. Whoops, let's do this planning here. I can change all of them actually this way one, because if I don't use this wall here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones there. So it means all of these go up along one. Gives us a little bit of space at the end just to make our 4 block. So if we go into materials and say we actually want now foundations, so we want a building concrete, and we're gonna set it to there, and then we're going to make sure that this does get built here. We don't want a wall there, so we're going to hold on that. This has been done down here. Excellent. Now we've got to be very careful here, because if we were to open up this area, we could end up allowing people out of those cell block, which would be very bad. So we've got to make sure we actually create this area here, and then we'll demolish the walls once it's created that particular area. So let's demolish walls, those walls, and that wall, and that one, and that one. Okay, that should do that. Then we can build the walls afterwards, so we do it a little bit at a time so it doesn't delete everything. If I was to just select everything, we'll find all the walls disappear and all our prisoners run out. That would be very bad. Generally they I found that they don't like it when prisoners escape. You know, it's sort of a normal thing for jails, really. They don't like prisoners escaping. See, this is what happened when I did over the top of the wall. So I've now got to put that concrete wall back again. So I want this concrete wall there, and we're going to put a door, a jail door. Where are we? Jail door, jail door, jail door. There we go. In the centre. And then make this a holding cell again. So rooms, holding cell, 5 by 5. And the objects required were a bench and a toilet. I think is a toilet, so that's a bench. Next we need some toilets, so I'll put a couple of toilets in here just to 1, 2, 3. And looking at it, I've just noticed something. Our electricity is getting a little low, so I'm gonna, before I go too far, you have to sort of keep an eye on everything going around and on the screen, and just keep an eye on things before they suddenly run out. Whenever you're building load new buildings, check for things like electricity, water, etc. Here we got the laundry as an example, has got no water. I've obviously neglected to do that at that stage, so we need to just make sure that this has some laundry, some water going to it. There we go. So you have to keep on going through all the various items just to make sure, because what you have missed or may have missed. Okay, let's now create a concrete wall there and down here. That creates this area, and then we need to create a couple of doors. So now these are visitation rooms, so these aren't going to have to be general access, the parole and the visitation room. We're going to have them so they need to be opened by a guard. So we will put them as a jail door on each of them. And we're going to set the rooms up. So we're going to have the parole room is going to go here. And the visitation room, where's visitation? I keep on losing visitation. There we go. is going to go just there. Excellent. That should be done shortly. Okay, and the other one we were going to do is the reception area, which is just here. So we need another foundation. So I'm going to do the same again, foundation, concrete foundations. So I'm going to just specify here and see what it builds from me there. And then we're going to put an entrance to it initially. Let's see, we need a jail door on this side. There we go. We will put a jail, once it's built, we'll put a jail door on the opposite side as well. Okay, excellent. So what do we need for parole room? We need a visitor table. That's all, actually. Okay, there's a visitor table. Visitor table. It's going to be here somewhere. If I go into this here, it should actually visitor table. There we go. So why won't it do the other? Okay, we'll do it this way. Do it like that. There we go. Just there. So 3 on one side, 1 on the other. And this one needs a visitor table. Now we'll see if we can put 2 visitor tables in here actually. How much room do they take? We won't be able to fit them in this way. 1 there and 1 there. So we've got 2 visitor tables in there. Okay, anything else we need? Just that visitor table. I think that's all it needs. Okay. And we have got our entrance. I'm gonna, it's got itself a little confused. Okay, we need to put if we put a door in the other side now, it's got the jail door one side, we need to put the jail door in the other side, which is then going to be the entrance way, and then we make this room, once it's done, into the reception. So this whole area will become, it's not detecting it yet. Okay, gotta wait, and it will suddenly go bing, you're the room. I'm hoping. There we go. Now, okay, we've got to dismantle that bit of doorway. Just dismantle that. Hopefully, it will detect that and put that through. So now we've got some. Oh, we've got some visitors. Some people. We've got visitors. Who are they? Who are they? Who's these visitors? Let's come off of that. Okay, who are you visiting? You're visiting Darley's mother and father. So, Darley, you have a visitor. Where are you, Darley? There he is. He is making his way to the visitation room. He is saying, "Can I get through the door? Can I get through the door, please?" He wants food, though. He has our food possibly is not up to correct at the moment. Right, visitation rights. At least 2 TVs and be at least 5 phone booths. Well, I've done 4, so obviously we need 1 more phone booth. Where's another phone booth? Phone booth. Phone booth. Phone booth. See, I wish this was actually alphabetical rather than the way it is now, but yeah, hey ho. There we go. There's another phone booth. So we need at least 2 TVs. So we need another TV somewhere. So where's TV? TV. For instance, yeah. Where's TV? Not in there. TV. Okay, I've selected it. So there's no way to change that. Pity. Okay, so we're going to put a TV in the common room. There, so we're going to put it like that there. So someone can watch the TV if they wanted to. It's a little much for them, really, in some ways, but hey ho. Right, and have we got the parole yet? 4 prisoners are up for parole. Okay. Oops, I pressed the pause button. Do I apologise? Okay, so have we got those grants? Have we done enough to get those grants? They have gone off. Right, we need to sort out this holding cell though. That is not complete. We can see there's power missing from it, and also we need some water. So we go to the logistics, and we've no, not logistics, utilities. Go to the right place. Right, small pipe. We need some water, so we just put some water straight in there. There we go, and then some electricity cable. We'll start running this in here and just run some straight up. There we go. Are we okay down here for power? We seem to be. No problems in that regard. This needs a little bit of power into the room, so that can go into there. So what do we now need for the reception area? Right, it sees it as a room, so now we can go reception, rooms, reception. There we go. So what does it need? It needs an office desk, a table and a chair. So objects, let's see, office desk. Office desk, so that's obviously for as they come in we can basically check them and make sure they're the right person, and we'll put a chair in there. Let's see, that's a chair in there. And what was the other one they needed? A table. We'll put a table at the back. That's for collecting all of their clothes and everything else like that when they're strip searched, basically, because we're good at things like that. So are we now there? Is that required? Yes, that'll be fine. Our holding cell. Now before we go much further, what we're going to do is set some restrictions on where people can and can't go. So if we go to deployment, now reception is going to be a staff only area. We're going to bring prisoners in there, but that's it. The holding cell, this one is going to be a minimum security holding cell. At the moment we're going to have the parole and visitation shared, so there's not going to be any difference between the security level of people using those areas. The only other bit we're going to have is how prisoners get there. We've got this general area here. I'm going to remove this fence all the way back, and we're going to have this as one big area which is guarded and controlled. So if we materials demolish wall, we might as well take this whole fence back here to there. Okay, so now we have new holding cell, a new reception area. We've seen the visitation room be used, which is good, and the parole room. So guards wise, let's see where our deployment is for guards. And guards, so we've got a guard in there. We need a guard in the yard, a guard generally storing here. We have 8 guards. We'll have 1 permanently in reception. Now I would like, the other place I'd like is 1 permanently outside. Now to do that, at the moment we can't do that because it's got too big an area outside. So what we're going to do is put some fencing in, and then put some gates in. So first of all, let's just get the fencing, just to basically fence this last bit off here. So that's all fenced off, and we're going to do the same. I think we'll do it all the way up the other side as well. We can't do it across there actually, so we'll see what we can do, see if it allows us to, where it does allow us. Take it up to we'll take it all the way up, might as well, what the heck. And the same, we're here for the deliveries. We'll go this way a bit to the end of the deliveries, across there, and then all the way up. That's our fenced off area. Now there's a couple of large gates in the objects. A road gate. So we're going to put that in there. Now a road gate basically will allow us to halt traffic and stop people, so vehicles can only go through when we allow them. You know, the gate will only move across when we're ready for them to go through. So now I'm going to put it in 2 places. When they open it up, instead of anyone going through, the vehicle has to pass through. So you want a 2-gate system allowing enough for a vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, okay, so we'll give it 10. Let's see if we able to change the orientation. So we'll do like that. And we are going to need some fencing between those areas to ensure that it is actually There we go, there's one, so it actually is fenced off, otherwise it won't have any purpose. So in the same up here, we'll have our road gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, so that's now going to be our fenced off area. We might just actually put that, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put that fence around that. What we'll do is bring the fence behind it. There we go. So our utilities are inside. We'll demolish those bits. There we go. That'll look nice and fit in, hopefully. So there we go. That's in there. Now what we can do, if we go to deployment, we can make these areas. So we can say these areas. Whoops, it's not allowing us yet because these fences here haven't been built. So we just got to wait for those fences to be built. So we've got some staff are exhausted but waiting for parole, and we're closed for new inmates. Once we have these gates here done, what we will do is open up to parole. We're doing the holding cells didn't get a little filled up, but hey ho, we have to get that ready for next game. We're going to allow our new intake of prisoners, but we'll only do that once this section has been set up correctly. Where is this going? Why is this? Seems to be going this way for some reason. I didn't think I asked it to go that way. They are building the fence here, which is good. This section is nearly done, so what we can do is in deployment, once that's done, is make this staff only. Not quite yet. You can see he's got one more there to build. And then, come on, let's just speed that up a little bit. There we go. So now we can see we can set that. Okay, and up here as well. So that's staff only as well. We need to be able to set this up next. So these going around here, getting the deliveries, etc. sorted out here. We need to sort out that garbage area. Where's the room? Garbage. You can see it's slightly going into the room. So I want to remove that. I'll also remove these items for this fence here. That's in the planning. We don't need that planning for that anymore. That can go. Excuse me. We don't need it up there or there anymore. Okay, that'll make it a little easier to see things. There we go. So I can see things a little easier now. So we can see it. We can get rid of that as well because I don't need that planning there. Leave that planning there because that's handy for notification. So is this all complete as well? That's all complete. So I should be able to set here as well. Deployment, staff only. So this whole area is staff only. And now we can also say a guard is stationed outside here. So he's going to be our opens the gates for people, and if anybody makes a runner, he's on this outside here ready to block them. So that's cool. Okay, I think we're ready. So our cell block is now complete. No actions there required. I think there might be no one. Let's just check our logistics, our room quality. This one, no one's available for a level 7 at the moment. No one gets the 7. Obviously no one's that good. This one's entitled to a grade 5 and he's in a grade 3. So we have 1, 2 and 3. We obviously need some other cells which are slightly different grades. We have got an electricity symbol there, so we do need to quickly check my utilities. So obviously we need, for some reason, again, you need electricity into the showers. Yeah, that'll do there. That's fine. I don't mind that. So anywhere else got a problem like that? Nope, no one else has a problem. So we will allow some prisoners in. So, intake. We're going to allow some prisoners. Oh, there's 39 of them. Okay. We didn't want that many, but and they're all coming in 37 minutes. Okay, well what we will do quickly is increase our holding cell area in preparation for this as a just as a quick solution as such. So we don't do, in fact what we'll do is that we'll do both of these at the same time. There we go, and we'll need some jail doors. There and there. Need to wait for them to be created. We'll need to put some electricity in there, but we'll do that in a sec once we get closer. So as you can see, look, they're delivering uniforms to the reception area. I think that came from the laundry. So these are new prisoner uniforms for the guys when they come in. So we've got some, that's a truck coming in with some more uniforms and some visitors, which our guy here is sorting out bit by bit. So he's unlocking that as such. I don't know why I stationed the guy didn't do it, but hey ho. And we're now going to have a significant number of prisoners coming in, which I think we're going to need some more guards for, but we're getting some more cash flow now. So we'll let them come in first. Right, we've got some visitors coming in, so we need some people able to go and do the visitations. We have all of these uniforms ready here. 16, 9, we've got a lot here. 16, 20, 29, 30. We've got 30, but I think we've got more than that prisoners. Okay, here's our prison lorry. So let's see what happens now with the reception area. Now after this I will actually turn off because I can't have another 14 prisoners. We don't have the intake for that at the moment. So these guys are all now coming off and they should be escorted straight into the reception area. So I'm now going to close the intake. How many did we actually get delivered here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually got 6 delivered. Okay. So we can set this low. So there's intake, next intake is 40. I thought there was 39, but obviously it didn't give us 39. So we'll just have a few. No, we'll close it for the moment. We'll have a few. Now we'll leave it at that level, 40. Show small level. So as you can see, they're all being searched as they come in. Their clothes are being taken off and they're being given a good thorough searching, shall we say. Definitely being searched. If that's the right word, I don't know if it's the right word, but that's what's happening to them. I don't want to know what's happening in that reception area. I'm sure it's perfectly okay and not natural for the police officers to strip them whilst men are in handcuffs. You know, it's each to their own, really. Right, now he is assigning him to his area. Now we need to get these parole rooms sorted. More concrete wall in the centre. Rooms. Where are we? Holding cell for each of these, following the same layout we had in the other one. A bench, and some toilets. The holding cell is just going to be for overflow, or whilst if someone doesn't have a place to go in between. Now we will put deployment. We'll make these we'll make these shared for the moment. Okay, they need some power, logistics, no, so utilities. Let's give them a bit of power. There we go. There we go. Excellent. I should actually, let's do that again. Do it the same, so through the doorway. In each case, and they'll also need the small pipe. We're going to have to extend this big pipe along So extend the large pipe along to there now. Small pipe. And the small pipe. There we go. And that should now give us enough area. Now I think we've got enough places. Well, we're at 23 of 15 according to this, but I don't know where the other whole load of guys are, but some of these guys are obviously going to have to go into the holding cells for the moment. Right, the other change I'm going to make just here quickly is this fence, I've just noticed, could be just there instead. That will be a lot quicker, a lot easier and quicker. If we put that there, then I can demolish that one going all the way along. And then we can see about using that maybe for something else later on. It did its job initially. Oh, this was the next set of prisoners. Obviously we did have 39 prisoners coming in, or however many it was, because the bus has just delivered a whole load more. Obviously the bus only delivers a few at a time, but we're now up to 23. Okay. Oh, something's been found on him. He'll be searched like a, you know, like a bitch. He'll be treated nicely. He will be honest. He'll be treated very nicely, and that they'll show him the error of his ways. Okay, we seem to be okay at this moment. We've got some more people. We've got more people coming in. We're up to 31, so we did have a lot coming in actually. So I am going to close us here because our holding cell is now going to be filled at this moment, and our canteen is not going to be big enough to support all these people. But the reception area has worked. We have parole still to be organised, but we did have this reception area. We do need some more guards now, so I will get a few more guards. Let's put another one there and put one down here to help you out. How many? 10? That's 10 for 30 guards. Yeah, 1 in 3. At the moment, 1 in 3 is good. Certainly good enough as a starting point. Okay, I think we're at a point where we can hold. We're not going to see the parole. We're at a point where we can hold this for the moment and continue next time. So we're looking at this here. We might need to extend this out. So it looks like 10 is not enough. We need a little bit more on each of these so they don't open both gates at a time at the same time. So we'll have to move them up one. So that's one thing to be done. Let's just make a gates up one. Gates up one. It's road gates. We'll do them next time just to make sure. So we need 9 in between rather than anything else to ensure that they're opened only one at a time. What else do we need to do? And next time we need to build the new cell block. Double size, enough to hold 30 prisoners. A 30 prisoner cell block in this area. And we'll either go this way, make it slightly long and thin, go this way up to this point, so we use this little extra area and a little bit wider, so the whole area in the center is a little bit bigger. We're going to again try and make it a self-contained area. We've got one little part here which can be used yet. We haven't started to use, and I'm going to work on what we're going to store in that bit. And go look at the rooms available. I was thinking about the workshop area, but it's not good to have all of the tools available to people. So we might make it, let's see, what would be suitable in a area. Ooh. I haven't got anything. This thing, we've done the laundry. It's apart from a cleaning cupboard. Which just means it stores all the cleaning items there. We can make it like that, and that just means they're going to put the cleaning items there now, and that's it. So it does though mean we can do under, where is it, logistics, prison labour. No one's wanting to do that there. We can't, it's not allowing us to do that yet. Okay, Is there a reason it's not allowing us to do that one? Maybe it doesn't see it. It is a cleaning cupboard. According to that, it's cleaning. Okay. Anyway, we will have a look at that and see all of these little bits. Ah, there's the bits for the cleaning cupboard. We'll see all of how these little bits work and how they interact with each other next time, as we're doing the other cell block for this new, rather large amount of prisoners which are still being sorted at the reception. Ah, fun and games. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like and subscribe buttons, and in the comments let me know if anything I'm doing really stupid or something I could be doing better. Comments are always good, or a question. I'm not brilliant at this game, I enjoy it, but I do some stupid things at times and don't even realise it. So if you've spotted something, please let me know in the comments. But until then, have fun.